I heard something this morning that really has to be called out. The most disgusting example of ABC bias I've heard in months. And that's really saying something. Pauline Hanson. She went on ABC Radio National Breakfast this morning. And I know, like you, I was really expecting, of course, that host Sally Sara would treat the One Nation leader like dirt. Sara, clearly of the left, had to interview Hanson because, well, look, the poll support for her One Nation party is something that even the ABC can't ignore anymore. It's now double the Greens' support, nearly up to the Liberals. But, you know, ABC hosts, they know that if they're polite to Hanson, treat her like they'd treat, say, a Green, you know, deference, they'd have ABC listeners frothing and abusing them in nasty emails for selling out. So from the start of this interview, there was the usual ABC heckling, interrupting and misleading, fact-checking. And then Sara, the ABC, you know, then got really nasty. Did Pauline Hanson back the government's decision to deport a neo-Nazi from South Africa? I mean, it was so obvious, of course. You could see where it was going. The ABC hoping to paint Hanson as a friend of neo-Nazis, a defender of Nazis. But it didn't work. Hanson said, yeah, deport the guys. Sara tried again. So would Hanson back the right of neo-Nazis to protest? Well, another fail. Hanson said, oh, well, I should just hope that hate speech laws would be used against neo-Nazis. So the ABC then jumped in with the lowest of low tricks.
When you got anyone spewing their hate on the streets, and I've seen that not only from neo-Nazis, I've seen it from some clerics on our streets, and I think it's disgusting, yet we don't seem to do anything about them.
Do you apply those same principles to your own speech when it comes to talking about Asians or Muslims or other communities?
Sarah, I think you better rephrase that, because I don't talk about any hate with regards to them. If I speak of anything to do with immigration, it's on factual basis, so I don't believe it's hate speech. So I think you should rephrase that.
Well, I was asking if those principles apply to your speech, not describing yours as hate speech, yes or no.
Sally? Which speech?
To your comments.
Where have I actually referred to hate speech?
Have you ever heard a more classic example of that old, have you stopped beating your wife question? One where just to ask it is to smear. And that, in my opinion, was the ABC's whole intention.